Hey, what's up? I guess I'm talking to myself, or to the camera, but this is my new car, first day in it, first night. Had some groceries, had a little $2 menu at McDonald's, the value menu, and then some milk and some brownies, of course. You know, the reasons for those two combination right there, the combination. But I eventually put a deck in. I'm thinking about putting this deck in. I know somebody that works at Fry's, so I'll probably put that in for like $10 or whatever. I already got the harness and everything. And well, I lived at this apartment here. This is my apartment right here, downstairs one. Can't really see at night, but been living there for 4.5 years. And it looks like it might be coming to the end of the road, you know? Me and my brother living together. And went through a lot of things here at this apartment. A lot of memories, good and bad. Another chapter of my life. Maybe I might have to move up north, maybe Fairfield, maybe stay here, try to hold down the fort. I don't know. That job at Ford, they put me on suspension, so I don't know. With Pete and all those guys, if they even want to keep me, and they're jerks anyways, so I don't even want to go back. But if I have to keep making money, I will. But I really like to find another job, better paying one, maybe the one Jeremy Sear told me about, the subcontractor to Comcast in Martinez. Fill out that application on Saturday. Hopefully I get a call back tomorrow and they check me out, get an interview, and at least get to show myself or be able to speak a little bit and try to convince them to hire me. Shoot, one day off on Wednesday, out the whole week, and you're working hours, and it's based on production, not hourly rate. I'm down for that. I don't care. It's time to hustle. It's time to make some money, man. Tired of being broke. Tired of struggling. I've had times that I've been up, but I've been down for a minute, for quite a few years, and it's because those damn DUIs I got has really set me back. They did. And I'm so glad I stopped drinking. Over 2.5 years sober right now. I've come a long way from being a prick alcoholic, could barely function at times, to in control of my life for the most part. Just gotta work on some other aspects of my life, like my temper and my patience. If I can get those down, that would be nice. Hey babe, I'm gonna go upstairs if you feel like talking. Oh yeah, my girl Janae, she's a really good girl. She really cares about me. It's good to know. It's good. It's hard to find a good girl, man. I don't know why. I guess women are so easily drawn to guys that have money and other things that shouldn't matter, if you know what I mean. And maybe one day in a perfect world, right, we could change all that and just, really people get with one another because they really are into each other, you know. When you get those butterflies, well, that's the greatest feeling in the world, man. Feel like you're on cloud 9, like you can't be touched, like you're in heaven almost, to a point. You know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. Maybe I'm just sounding like an idiot. But that's how I feel anyways, when I felt like I was almost at the sprung point, It hasn't happened in a while. I mean, I'm not trying to be like that anymore. I'm trying to learn my lessons, man, because when you're soft, people take advantage of you. You can't be soft. You can't be. They'll stomp you, they'll spit you out, chew you up, spit you out. I think that when you learn certain laws throughout life, certain own personal laws to yourself, that you can get by a little easier and you can bypass the BS, per se. I can't believe I'm talking, functioning like this in front of a camera. I'm opening up. Well, I might sound like an idiot the next day, but at least right now it's feeling like it's sounding good to me. Yes, I do smoke bud from time to time, but you know, it's better than alcohol, and you know, the cigarette thing's going away too. 33 years old, man. Eventually I think I'll cut that out too, just depending on what, you know, if I have time for it or not. You know, it's just to relax. It's not to be lit all day or nothing. I like being in control of my life. But there is certain days, man, you're going through it and you just want to kind of lay back and forget about all your problems. So you keep your heart rate down a little bit. Oh, fuck, how much time's left on here? I got 6 minutes, so I got some more time. Well, here we go. I love everybody. I love every friend I have. I cherish every friend, every family member. Sometimes I don't show it, but I really do. A lot of friends have bent over backwards to help me out. Friends and family. Done a lot. They put up with a lot of my BS. Even though I've taken a lot of BS myself, but I think I'm getting better at not trying to start as much. And I'm trying to be a better person overall. I'm trying to correct my problems. I'm trying to get better. I can't please everybody, but I really do try sometimes, you know? I really do try. But my pride does get in the way sometimes when people are knocking me. You know, when you're down and people kick you and, you know, and they want you to fail. And you never, ever in your own evil desires would ever want to harm them or their money or their family or affect their family in any kind of way by having someone lose their job or trying to get someone fired or, you know, just secretly trying to get the person fired or plot on them, stage stuff. It's just like in everything, in government and at the job, it's all the same. Politics is the same thing, man. Same thing. Can't I get away from it? Can't just everybody just get along, man? Can't we all just love one another? It doesn't matter what religion you are. You know, what race you are, what background you come from, if you have money or you don't. Does it have to be based on all this stuff? Look at all this separation we have. It's conquer and divide, man. Why doesn't people get that? I believe that we have all these distractions out to take our attention off what's really going on. And I think if we just keep fighting one another, we're never going to see the real issues at hand. Once we get past all these issues that we have with one another, if that can ever happen, we can stand up and have a revolution. But people want to ignore the obvious. The world isn't getting better right now, man. It isn't. It's getting worse. Inflation's happening. Jobs are going overseas. Or to some computer. Or to some robot. We're getting pushed out. And they're about to have robot fucking androids or and to fight their wars. They're not going to need humans anymore. I know this sounds crazy, but if you keep up with current events, man, they really are trying to design stuff like that. Like some Terminator. That'd be nuts. If I ever saw a Terminator face to face, I'd probably take a shit right there, all down my leg, and just like be paralyzed, can't move. Because that's a scary thought there, because robots don't have emotions. They'll just kill They'll just do what they're told. Human beings work a little bit differently. We have a little bit more compassion, even though some people are more evil than others. You know, even the evil ones at times have compassion, depending on what it is that strikes them. I hope I don't offend anybody if they ever see this video. I'm just talking, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I can get some of these answers in the end of the road. There's so many different questions I have to God, to Jehovah, to whoever, Allah, to whoever you guys call it. Or you don't call it an it at all. You know, you think there isn't an it. But I do, and I am spiritual, and I have had signs, or at least I really feel that I've had signs throughout my life. I've heard that my grandmother has, and my mom, so I don't know if it's a family trait that gets passed down from generation to generation. I don't know, but that's what it seems like to me. I asked for a sign and I get it. When my friend Russell Landry passed away, I asked for a sign and I got it. Drinking, that's when I was drinking. I was drinking on the couch. I needed a sign to know that he was okay, that he was with God. And I got my answer. I'm not going to say on camera what it is, but it was pretty obvious. Even though I'm already talking about this kind of stuff anyways on camera. Maybe another time. If you really want to know, just ask me. Because I got more than one sign that I feel I hadn't signed anyways. War I don't believe in. I really don't believe in killing. I think it's a sick thing, man. That people are quick to be like... And you know, I don't even... I'm not mad at the soldiers at all, man. They're just doing what they think is right, you know, and defending our country, and, you know, that's heroic. And, you know, a lot of those soldiers are good people, man. It's just a couple bad ones. Do some things that they shouldn't be doing. War crimes, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of good... I have a lot of friends that are veterans, and I have a lot of respect for them. I mean, just to imagine bullets whizzing by you and people dying in front of you, or you're shooting somebody, or you stab someone close up. I mean, to be able to go through this, or see a car bomb go off, or, you know, just seeing a body explode in front of you, or a brain just full. I mean, that when you get back from your tour, I mean, there isn't going to be I'm sure throughout most of the time of your life, every week you're going to have not really a flashback, but kind of remember certain parts of what happened when they were out there fighting. Another thing is, I don't believe in these fucking politicians, dude. You really believe this acting shit with the debt ceiling and all? Man, there is some that want to make a difference, and there's others that are just smiling for the camera. Putting on a front for you, man. They ain't here for us, man. They always had a silver spoon. What makes you think that they're going to give a fuck about us? They don't go through the things we go through. They're separated from our society for a reason, because it's easier to control us that way, because it's a psychological thing. You got to think that you're not a part of them in order to rule them. Get that book, 48, what is it? 48 Laws of Power. Get that book. I think 50 Cent read it, and Pimp C, and a few other people that I've heard mentioned this book, and I actually went to Barnes and Nobles today and I checked it out, and it's pretty interesting. Just like The Art of War. The Art of War is another good one. Or Behold the Pale Horse by William C. Cooper, ex-Navy SEAL that was killed by our government right after a few months after 9/11. He was a shortwave radio broadcaster also. I looked it up, man, myself. I'm not lying. I actually looked it up. I do my research. I don't believe what someone tells me. Called the Arizona Republic. Called the Eager Arizona Police Department. All about it. Well, it seems like this segment has come to an end. Anyways, hasta la vista, baby.